So what is up guys, Killerkev today back with a brand new episode of Skyrim Special Edition mod showcases on my channel. Hopefully you guys are having an absolute sensational day, and today we are going to be covering probably one of my heavily most suggested thing within my comment sections for this particular video. It's actually on the store, it came on the store yesterday, and it's actually called the Lost Paladin's Armour. But when I did it, as you can tell on screen now, back in 2016 of April 22nd, it was the Lost Paladin of the Divine Wrath Armour. So guys, this is a pretty old mod, and it's nice to see, as we talked about other mods as well, that they are bringing them back from the original game into Special Edition with enhanced graphics and textures. Cannot wait to show you this, guys. Guys, as always, if you want this mod, links are down in the description below. Once you've got it downloaded, you are ready to go, head over to any forge. Obviously, your boy will be rocking the Whiterun forge for this particular video, just because I love this forge to death, as you guys well know. First stage, before we can actually start crafting anything to do with this armor, we are going to need to go down to the mix section down the bottom here, and we are going to need to craft a lump of coal, or a coal lump, either, depends how you want to say it, doesn't really matter. You need this in your infantry to obviously start creating armor. I don't know why that is, I'm not too sure if the original mod had this in as well. Who knows, but you're going to need to make this. Obviously going to cost you 1 steel ingot. Once you've done that, head all the way back up to the steel category, and after you have the lump of coal on you, then you can start crafting the armor as well. So let's go and find the Paladin armor. It should be roughly down the bottom here, and here it is in its full glory. So I believe the older version had a few different helmets on this one as well, and a few different other chest pieces and so on and so forth. So it's exciting to see what this is actually going to look like. So I'm going to create one of each. So this one here is going to be a 17 armor value rating with a weight of 11. Not too bad for heavy armor. This is going to be heavy armor throughout this whole set. Obviously you can get the enchanted version here. I'd recommend doing that just between the two, just because they cost the same. Well worth grabbing this one just because it's got an enchant on it as well. So we're going to grab that one. Obviously got the boots here as well, the booties, so we're going to grab those. 53 armor value rating with a weight of 7, not too bad, we're going to grab them. The chest piece here, I know there's 2 different versions here of that. Obviously one is going to cost you an extra 1 steel ingot on that one. Definitely worth the enchant though. The enchant on this one is the health regeneration by 40% faster, and the stamina regeneration is 35% faster. All for the sake of 1 steel ingot is definitely worth grabbing it. Cosmetic wise, you're not going to see the enchantment, so it doesn't really matter. Got the gauntlets here, we're going to grab a set of those. 66 armor value rating with a weight of 7, again not too bad. We've got my personal favourite helmet out of the whole entire thing, and this is the one I was rocking with on that particular thumbnail as well, and the 2016 one, which is this one. The Wrath Great Helm, 79 armor value rating with a weight value of 14. Again, these are really easy to craft, really easy to craft. Obviously as well, the difference between the two on the enchanted one and the normal one, nothing, apart from this one is slightly, well, way more better. Same with the shield as well. Obviously increases fire resist by 70 blocks by 35% more damage with your shield. Increases shock resist by 35%. Definitely worth just grabbing these guys, even if you're not going to use any of the enchantments, just in case you're playing a lore-friendly playthrough. 132 armor value rating for a shield, which is absolutely insane, and a weight value of 14, which is incredibly low, which we will be getting into as well, see if we can upgrade. And I want to see if we can bung this bad boy on the grindstone as well. Wrath sword of 16 damage, not too bad, and a weight of 16, which is kind of insane for a one-hander. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to see if we can upgrade all the pieces of armor before we actually equip them all and try them all out. So see if we can upgrade the Wrath sword on this particular grindstone, which we can. Awesome. Obviously I'm running Odin's perk, please do bear that in mind, and a ton of other different modded options, so these will not be any influence to yours as well, so please do bear that in mind. So we've gone from 16 to 187, and I'm just going to show you the armor. I actually love Odin's perk just because of this. Obviously playing as a modder and playing this game for the mods, this is actually a really disgusting mod to have in here. So for instance, let's pick out the chest here. 92 armor value rating, goes up to 953. You curry that across on all sets, or all pieces to the set, and you're probably looking about 4 grand armor value rating, which is astronomical. So all we're going to do now is try on, break it down, and have a little look. And here we have it, guys. The Paladin armor in its full glory, looking absolutely goddamn beautiful. It looked absolutely amazing as it did back in 2016, as it does in 2017. Such a nostalgic feel for me. I really did enjoy this mod back in the day, and definitely going to enjoy this mod to date as well. It just looks so goddamn beautiful. A lot of people have still been asking me within that video if this mod will be coming to Special Edition, and thank you to the mod author for bringing us to this beautiful mod, because it's goddamn beautiful and it's so clean as well. Let me just go in and have a little look at all the details and everything else. I believe it has been upgraded through the textures and everything else. I definitely don't think the screenshots within the sort of actual mod do a reflection on the actual armor within game as well. I'm not too sure what that is. If someone can get back to me of how they created that thumbnail, I'd really like to know, because that armor in the thumbnail doesn't look anything like the one in game. So obviously if they can tell me how they do that, that's absolutely great. But this is basically it. I'm not going to lie to you guys through a thumbnail. Whatever's on the thumbnail for my videos is pretty much what's in the mod itself as well. Really goddamn nice. I don't remember the sleeve being the sword being like that. Absolutely a luminous red through that. That's pretty damn cool. I like the fact of that. It's a nice little touch. But just generally, overall, I'm so happy to see this mod actually finally hitting Special Edition. It is so goddamn beautiful, and it's so goddamn awesome to see that people are reliving the nostalgic days, personally for me, from taking Skyrim mods into Special Edition. And guys, the last thing we're going to need to do for this armor now is to take it into combat and to see how the Lost Paladin's armor actually goes into combat. Guys, thanks ever so much for watching. This has been Killerkev, and Killerkev out. There's also some capes in the tanning rack as well. I totally forgot about those, but I thought I'd add them as well. There's only a few different variations of them. I think it's just the same sort of capes, but we're going to grab one of each of those and have a little look at those as well. They will be presented at the end of the video in the combat, just because I kind of missed them.